all done with it, okay? We're all done with it. And also, if you're on TV, stop telling people to go to a website to save a multi-billion-dollar deal, okay?
Oh, come on.
Nobody cares what you have to say. There will be nothing that we say or any website that'll be visited that'll get this thing. There are, I don't want to say the exact names, but these people, it's poor sorts, though.
Yeah.
It's poor sorts out for the good of sports. Need each other. Need each other. A lot of people saying greedy corporate. It's like, yeah, need each other, especially with where sports are right now. And we're in the middle of it. So let's get that done.
Now.
At a time
and stop asking me to go to a website.
Yeah.
I don't want to
petition now.
I don't want to work. I don't want to do that. So stop.
That also doesn't work.
At all. Yeah, reality of the world. Yeah, all you're doing is pissing everybody off even more. So it's like, let's just not do that. Let's just try to, okay? Somebody needs to do one for the good of ball. For the good of ball, please. For the good of ball. Mm-hmm. And then I saw some people saying, no, the country, okay, for election day, they need to see the news. Let's make sure we get a deal done. And I saw somebody post, somebody thinks election day is more important than NFL Sunday?
Come on. Wrong.
Blah, blah, blah. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's connect on Patreon. Get the early, full access to rap, storytime, Wileyisms, and support ProjectTransition.org below. Let's go. So let's solve this mystery so there's no drama of the names he was referring to without mentioning. That would be Scott Van Pelt, Stephen A. Smith, and Mike Greenberg. All in impossible predicaments as they are employees of ESPN, but also one of the faces of the network, but not Pat McAfee. Not an employee. So what you just witnessed there, ladies and gentlemen, was a flex by Pat McAfee. Blah, blah, blah. Pat McAfee nailed it. We are getting caught up in a $1 trillion game of tug of war. Yeah, real spit, because as much as we are putting this on ESPN versus YouTube TV, I hope we all know this is a Disney Google conversation. So I'm going to keep it high level, and this is going to just give you the beats, and I'll give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee. So that's the negotiation. Disney wants YouTube TV to pay more to carry its networks, which includes ESPN, ABC, etc. YouTube TV wants to keep the rates lower. Okay. So their contract ended in October. Now we're in our second week of this, meaning we losing some ball, a lot of football. I turned on my TV. We all got caught up in this. Remember we used to have, I'm so old before cable, but remember we used to have on TV or select TV or stuff. Then it turned into cable and the direct TV. And then they were like, cut the cord. All the kids are doing it. It's the smartest thing to do, a la carte. And now I turn on my TV, I swear, there is less to watch because there's more to watch. And then it's so hard to access. And that was just the problem before this. It was just like, dog, how come there's so much content I don't want to watch any of it? Because it's like, dog, I got to go through so much damn traffic, like mental traffic. Oh, it's just too much. They need to come out with it. Whoever fixes this is going to be the winner of all of our attention. So anyway, channels affected, we said ESPN, ABC, but that's also several Disney-owned networks and sports channels. So that's SEC Network. I feel y'all down south, southeast. ACC Network on YouTube TV. So they're pointing the fingers, and we're caught up in the middle. We're like, what happened? Who? What? Disney, what'd you say? YouTube TV, what'd you say? Etc. So YouTube TV is refusing to pay fair market rates for their premium content, according to Disney. And Google is saying Disney is using the threat of a blackout, which they already have, and push those terms forward so that they can raise the cost for subscribers and feed their own streaming products. And we know that they have a few of them, including the recently launched ESPN app. So I can keep going deeper and dive, but basically we losing out on some live sports. And for you, if you're like me, I watch ESPN for the live sports. Right? The shows, I'm not trying to kick anybody out, not trying to say they suck. I just don't watch them. I need live television. That's the last community we have. They took away the church and congregation. NFL stole Sunday from God, as they joke. But the seriousness of it all is that we all gather for live sporting events. They all know that. Like if you look at the ratings and the top of the charts, it's always a live sporting event, typically NFL. In America, for sure. So without that, we losing community and we're losing how we congregate. Events, live sporting events. So they need to fix this. But let me just walk you through a couple more elements of this because there are some plays out there, some ploys out there, some fixes out there that are pretty hilarious. So here's one. Sunday Ticket, who haven't subscribed to that, that's life. Subscribers trapped in ESPN YouTube TV battle, YouTube TV subscribers who bundled, like me, Sunday Ticket. We can't cancel our base plan during the ESPN Blackout without losing access. You catch that one? Basically, they're saying if you bought the ESPN Sunday Ticket package, you bought the Sunday Ticket package, you stuck with it even if you ain't seeing anything. So that's where YouTube TV subscribers who have bought that ticket, we find ourselves right now. No longer just dealing with a blackout during week 9, which occurred, but they're realizing you can't escape even if you want to without forfeiting the Sunday Ticket subscription that already paid $378 for. Yeah, you caught that? So your Sunday Ticket and base plan all locked into one, and even if you leave without paying a buyout like a damn college football coach, they calling this extortion to the fullest level. All right, so we dealing with that. Here's another element of it too. So they're trying to give us some like relief. Peep this relief though. Okay. YouTube TV formally announces a $20 credit, and then it's because of the Monday Night Football, potentially the night we're going to lose, which we probably inevitably are. But YouTube TV subscribers will need to redeem this credit themselves rather than having it automatically applied to their accounts. I love when they do that. All this digital metrics and linking, y'all could just easily give me my $20 back. At least a nice gesture. Instead, they say, we'll give you $20 if you come over here and get it. Obviously, they're hoping that most people don't catch that and they keep their $20. Not exactly the best gesture in this moment, right? Looks a little greedy. Okay, so now the last thing is there's a memo going out from ESPN to all of its employees, Disney, Bob Iger on down, and YouTube is responding to that saying, look, you guys are caught up in some old negotiation tactics of leaking to the press, trying to put us out there and disparage our name. I'm not even going to bore y'all anymore because I think y'all get the gist of all this. Tug of war. My opinion on it is, look, frankly, why I do that? My opinion on it is, frankly, this. We know we need them. They know they need us. So what we all need to do is come to a deal. The problem is ESPN Disney is sitting there saying we have so much inventory, so much belief in our brand, and so many different networks that the last thing we can do is actually offer that up at a lesser price. They want to call a fair market value, whatever that may be, because then we will lock ourselves into a rate right now. And if you are to draft and you're trying to project that forward, guess what that means? Billions of dollars lost. Think about it, okay? Because you take a little haircut on all of these things, they all add up to a B, not an M. So they're not trying to do that. YouTube TV is sitting there saying, come on, y'all. We get it, but we got people here. We're not the biggest one in terms of subscribers. We get that, but don't play us cheap. Don't play us cheap because we don't have the most. Disney is negotiating with other carriage networks out there, et cetera, and they're bigger than even YouTube TV. So they're trying to be like, look, if we getting this over there, why we can't get this here? But then you got that Google back. See, when you got big bro like that, Google's sitting there like, don't play YouTube TV like that. Nah, Disney, because we over here being Google. Don't forget about the alphabet. So we caught up in that. I hate to say this, and this is going to sound real rich, but it's not. There's certain things I will pay for. I'm not the type to buy Jordans. I'm not the type to wear fresh stuff. I don't need name brand. I'm not Fendi'd up. No Louis Vuitton this, unless I bought it when I was a rookie. So I wear stuff like this. But when it comes to money, I will spend it on my viewing habits. They catch me every time. I got to watch football. I got to. And they can extort me. And they probably can extort you. And it's messed up. But I'm not spending my money in all these weird, random places. When it comes to my discretionary income, I am going to spend it on the things I need, and they know I need them. So it's crazy. They just raising the price of alcohol. They raising the price of crack. They raising the price of the stuff you want, Cheetos. And what you gonna sit there and say, I ain't eating them no more. You think I got 280 not eating Cheetos? So I'm just trying to keep it real with us. They know they're gonna keep a lot of us, and a lot of people are like, I'm going to protest. I am going to boycott. Oh, my user behavior and my habits have changed. I don't need you anymore. And I say to all those people, you remind me of when you said you weren't going to watch the NFL no more. Remember when y'all were boycotting the NFL, Colin Kaepernick, et cetera? How many times I heard that? And then how many times I saw my same boy on the group text like, yo, you see that game? Some things you just need. And I think we need football. ESPN knows that. And unfortunately, YouTube TV knows that as well, and they're playing us. So everyone's sending their money, their credit, and said, get your $20 back. Oh, I can't wait for this to end. I hate bureaucracy, and I hate when it's from conglomerates that got B's and T's, and we sitting here just trying to get our T's and M's up. Blah, blah, blah. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. What's going to happen? When's the resolution going to occur? When is this going to end? That's the question. Beat it up in the comments. So you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we check in on your blood flow, boy. Are you guys using VINIA? Oh, my God, what are you guys doing? Let's keep it real, family. Energy isn't about sugar or caffeine. Nah, none of that fake stuff. It's about blood flowing. When your circulation's strong, the oxygen, the nutrients, they hit your muscles, your brain, and heart, and goes where it needs to go. What does that mean? More focus, more alert, and you are ready with more energy. So come on, go to VINIA.com/Marcellus. Use the discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Who's Marcellus? Me. You know your boy. 10-year NFL All-Pro baller. Had to go after it without VINIA, without this real product. Had to use that fake stuff, sugar and caffeine. Good thing is, it got me up there. Bad thing is, pow. Boy, would you crash sometimes in the middle of the game. So now, in the game of life, I have VINIA. You can too. So make sure you use VINIA in your daily routine. I don't care if you're a dad. I don't care if you're a coach or chauffeur like me. All the above. You need this to be more focused, more alert, and it helps you be on the go. So go to VINIA.com/Marcellus. Marcellus10 for the discount code. And you will get 10% off. That's VINIA.com/Marcellus. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Oh, yeah. I'm so mad. I got to give him a nice beat. Rest in peace, Tupac, but I'm going to need you right now. You know, these deep topics, we need you to come out here and let us feel it. This corporate beef and this fans grief. Hey, yo, Disney, ESPN swinging that Google like a fist fight. YouTube TV in the middle. Man, this don't sit right.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so